Howdy y'all, welcome back to Dad Tries to Play Mech Warrior 5, Legend of the Kestrel Lancers. Let's get going. So we've got, we need a pilot here. We are ready to roll on our next mission, Sarna Part 6. I feel like we're coming to an end here given that we've broken through for transmissions, but we'll see. Colonel Richard Westrick. Commander Captain Damu, we're about to engage in the fight of our lives. The Compellants must know that if they can't wipe us out before the heavy guards touch down on Sarna, it's over for them. Their only hope of maintaining control of this planet will be to utterly destroy our forces so that when Colonel Sortek touches down, they'll have the numbers to fight him back. We've all gone through too much just to lose everything at the end. Okay, so we're done here. We need to muster whatever strength we have left and hold the line until Colonel Sortek relieves us. Gather your best mechs, equipment, and mech warriors and meet my Crater Cobras at the following coordinates. Prepare to give the Big Mac everything you've got. We did not go through 6 months of hell just to die on the day that reinforcements arrive. The only thing left to do is hold the line. We do that, we live to see tomorrow. Alright, before we go, so I think I'm going to stay in the Battlemaster. I just really like that chassis. And we'll give our AI pilots the heavier guys. And I will see... Oh yeah, I don't have any missiles. That's probably okay for me. I suppose I could take the Cyclops instead. And then I can drop missiles on folks. I may do that. Don't know. While I'm sitting here though. AC2, large laser. Okay, so you're okay. Let's check our weapons groups. Medium laser... 20 and SRM. Okay. That's a good way to run in and get wrecked, but it's alright. I think this is our last one, so we'll see what happens. Medium lasers, LRMs. This feels like a very underpowered Cyclops. Put one more. I guess he's a missile carrier. Okay. And our Warhammer, large laser, medium laser, missiles, heavy hand. Okay. So I feel like we're okay. Let's go ahead. 350. Alright. There's going to be lots of salvage to be had, so we'll take that. And we're going to take 3 damage coverage. Because the SIBO payout's already pretty good as a base. Right, so I'm just gonna drop in everybody heavy real quick and then we'll shuffle people around. And then the Warhammer, I think that's our 3 1/4 out of 350 is okay. Alright, so you're a 39. So I can give you Murphy. You're 32 of 39, okay. Well, shoot, you should have been there the whole time. Alright. So 38, 36, 37. Alright, so that looks like we got the A-team. Commander's not quite up to snuff. That's alright. Do I want the Battlemaster? Or do I want to go over to the Cyclops and... control the missiles that I'm pumping out. I think I may start in the Cyclops. I know I don't usually switch mechs, but I think I may start in the Cyclops, let our blue friends run forward and soak up as much as they can, and go from there. So since we're going to do that, let's check. Okay. Lasers on the 1 and missiles on the 2. Let's go. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. I'm doing just fine.
This is it, everyone. Colonel Sortek is on the verge of making planetfall and is en route to our position. McCarran's knows that if we successfully relink with the Davian heavy guards, they're done for. So they're gonna throw everything they have at us trying to put us in the ground before Colonel Sortek's reinforcements arrive. We've spent the past 6 months in hell, cowering and sulking in the shadow of those bastards, trying to survive against unprecedented circumstances. No dropship support, no air support, no way of communicating with the jump point. Hell, we even made it by with no HPG, completely blind to the rest of the inner sphere. We made it through all of that. But today, finally, we can stand tall against these compelling bastards. Today is a day of retribution. Today we are finally taking the fight to them.
Fusiliers, I'm not one for speeches as eloquent as our mercenary friends. We have been struggling to survive since the Grey River ran red with the blood of our fallen brothers and sisters. Just remember, they're still here. They're watching over us. And today, God willing, we will avenge their deaths. For New Certus, for House Hasek.
We have contacts. Dead ahead. All forces fire at will. Stay in cover and support one another. Don't let them spill one more ounce of Cobra's blood today.
I mean, you guys brought...
Westrick is right about one thing.
Still talking.
The Karen's forces will be relentless. There's no telling when the Davion heavy guards will make it to the field. So we need to support one another if we're going to make it out of this alive. Tread carefully, Commander.
When you guys brought a hunchback and a Jaeger, come on, fellas. I know you got more than that. I've seen you on the field. Bit of a... Oh, there we go. Goes away. Bit of a draw bug there. Okay, what are we waiting on? You waiting on me to go somewhere? Oh, there's somebody.
Off your socks. Mechs spotted.
Oh, it's a Raven. Okay.
Target acquired.
Oh, this is gonna be hard with the missiles. All right.
New target, Vindicator.
There we go. We'll sit back here and give him a little bit of. Alright. So this is going to be real hard in the Cyclops. Battle Master. It's alright. There we go. Alright, let's focus fire. I think that's gonna be our best bet. Alright. Let's get that fracked. So I think I'm just going to prioritize guys by skill of the pilot. There we go. Alright. Yeah, Victor's already getting right. It's okay. I wonder how many mechs we're going to face here. Okay. So we got to slow down a bit. Alright, he's lagged. Okay, good.
Requested target ID received. Engaging.
Okay, so 10 or so per...
McCarran and his cronies have taken 6 months and hundreds of our brothers and sisters' lives with them. Fusiliers! Make them pay!
Alright, the Vindicator's a little wrecked. Everybody else is looking okay. That's right, shoot at me. Come on.
Enemy mech eliminated.
There we go.
Target acquired.
Let's get the Raven. Ooh, I'm a little soft in the middle. Hope we get some reinforcements here. Okay, how we looking? This feels like an okay place to hold up. So I might run the Victor here. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Alright.
Target vindicated.
Can't get that target, Commander.
Oh, okay. Alright, what are we looking at? AC-10 on the
We're
line?
on your target, Commander.
Nope. Medium lasers on the line. Okay. Come on, guys. I would like to get a shot in. Nope, 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 nope. Alright. There we go. Okay.
Target acquired.
Alright, he's about toast. There we go. Good, good, good. Okay. I think I can probably run the Victor here. Although, man, I'm getting wrecked in the torso, so I may have to. Gotcha. Alright. Oh, missed him.
New target blackjack.
Alright, get that blackjack. Alright, I'm gonna have to stay kinda out of the fight and hopefully I can just lob
Eliminated.
Target
some
acquired.
blackjack. AC shells at him. There we go. Vindicator. Let's see if we can. Yeah.
Federated
Got him.
Suns. Our Davion heavy guards have just touched down. Our rushed mech drops scattered us across a wide area. We are reforming our lances and about to move on your position now. ETA 2 minutes. Hold out
2 minutes.
just a little longer.
We can probably do that. Okay. We are pretty wrecked. I'm gonna come hide behind the building here. Alright, everybody. Right here. Let's see who shows up. Alright.
Holding a designated position.
Yeah, I should probably hide.
And I'm here.
Okay, well, let's start shooting, man. Get that Vindicator. Alright, I'll come around the side. Ooh, good shot, guys. Alright, so let's hide back here again. You're gonna have to play this one cautiously. More mechs though, that's great.
Oscar Mike.
Come on, everybody over here.
the location requested.
Let's actually come back here. There we go. We should probably fall back, yeah?
Positioning on you, Commander.
Let's do that.
Forces of the Federated Suns. The
Thank you,
Davion heavy
Ardan.
guards are here to assist. It's
Good, good,
time
good.
to take the fight to McCarran's armored cavalry.
That's our cue, Commander. one last push and then it's over. Let's finish this.
Yep. Everybody
They've
on me.
downed a number of our battle mech forces. Commander, we can really use an assist.
Alright. Let's go see what we got.
New target counterfeit.
Lance target confirmed.
Alright, go get the fract. Did I get him? Not sure I did. Alright, I might have to take the Battle Master back over. See if we can sneak a shot through here. Oh, the arms are too wide. Okay. Alright, you're out.
Target acquired.
Forces of the Federated Suns, give them no quarter. For months these wolves have hunted you like prey locked in the woods. But now you have a chance to defang McCarran's armored cavalry once and for all.
Alright, so you guys are getting close to down.
Did I just hear that right? McCarran's forces are withdrawing. Is there really a need to run them down?
We're still at war, Fahad. The Federated Sons will want to ensure that an elite unit such as McCarran's is crippled as much as possible to put all of House Liao in a position of vulnerability in the future. I also imagine compassion and reason are the last things on the minds of everyone
What
that
we got
went
over
through the
here?
last 6 months of hell at the hands of the armored cavalry. For
Indicator
better or worse, we still have
and-
our orders. Let's help clear the
Oh,
field
that fract
and
is
see
still
the battle through.
there, but let's worry about the
We've
Vindicator.
taken on significant losses. Form up, everyone. We've made it too far to fail in our moment of triumph. Target received. Engaging.
Alright, everybody. Let's bring these guys down as quick as we can. There we go.
Target
There's
acquired.
two.
Burn that target down.
Fast as you can, fellas. There we go. Stalker's paws are off. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to show you an arm. There we go.
We'll obliterate that target and pop that blood bag inside it.
Sorry about that.
All forces of the Federated Sons, we have cleared the field. Sarna is ours.
Commander, I just want to say thank you. If you hadn't come to help us all those months ago, I have no doubt in my mind that we would have died like the rest of our brothers and sisters in the 5th. We'll never forget what you did for us.
My pleasure, Captain.
Likewise, Captain. Without you, we would never have been able to complete our mission for the Kestrel Lancers. Now let's all fall back in with the heavy guards and finally get some R&R. It's been one hell of a campaign.
All right. Almost 8. Lots of salvage. There's that stalker I don't like. Lots of vindicators. Countermeasures. Still don't have anybody who can use it. I guess we'll take the stalker. That's a lot of C-bills for points. Can't take that though. Getting a double in there? You never know. Alright, we'll take the jump jets for 27. That's much better than the last mission. Lost some arms. Got pretty wrecked here. But man, the Warhammer and the Klops were pretty good. Just tons of damage there. That's great. Battlemaster didn't do much. Didn't take much either, though, so... Don't know why that one's so different from the last one. That's okay. And almost 1,000 between these two guys, too. It's good. Apologies, I had to pause there for a moment. I will start over and then make a cut. Commander, I've just received your report from Ardan Sortek. I cannot tell you how glad I am to hear that you made it through the Sarna campaign. When I heard of the armored cavalry ambush and the HPG being destroyed, I feared that I may have condemned you all to death. Yet all of the Kestrel Lancers worried for you. While I'm sorry that I cannot be there on Sarna to debrief you in person, there is still much for me to do here on Tigris. Please accept this canned message as your formal debriefing. By the time Comstar is able to deliver this message to you, our offensive, which the news feeds have taken to calling the Fourth Succession War, will be over. As I speak, Comstar is negotiating the end to all hostilities between the 5 great houses. When all is said and done, the Capellan Confederation will have to capitulate that it has lost over half of its former territory. Most of it to be claimed by House Davion through right of conquest, but some by 2 former Capellan commonalities declaring independence from the Confederation. Scroll here a bit. The first to break away was the Tikhonov commonality. They were holding out hope that the Confederation would come to their aid, but after being cut off from their direct logistical route to Cian, they eventually declared independence to spare their citizens from further Davion invasions. You won't believe who leads them. Our old friend Pavel Ridzik. After he managed to escape our forces and fled Tikhonov, Strategic Director Ridzik retreated to Elgin, where he took control of the region, declaring himself Supreme Lord of the Tikhonov Free Republic. His reign didn't last long, as an assassin killed him back in June. The other breakaway faction is the St. Ives commonality. The former heir of the Confederation, Candace Liao, abandoned her father to declare her province independent from the Confederation. I can't imagine how Maximilian Liao is taking that one. Comstar is negotiating to formally recognize these independent providences as new nations once their leaders can charter the new laws of their provisional governments. Be sure to be on the lookout for these two once all the dust settles later this year. The next item we'll need to discuss is the destruction of Sarna's HPG. After the Fusiliers destroyed the HPG, Comstar was furious with the Federated Suns. Claiming us ultimately responsible for its destruction, they put the entirety of the Federated Suns under interdiction, cutting off interstellar communications and commerce between the hundreds of Federation worlds. Your report about the imposter Fusiliers captured by Captain Damu couldn't have come at a worse time. Had we known about this a month ago, we would have been able to mount a defense against Comstar's accusations, but First Prince Davion has already agreed to allow Comstar to station their own mech security forces at every HPG in the Federation to ensure that such a debacle never happens again. It's much too late to defend our role in the Sarna HPG attack now, even if we now know that we were not responsible for its destruction. Don't know, feels like we could unwind that. The interdiction, along with the war effort, sent the Federated Suns economy into a tailspin. Had they maintained their interdiction, Comstar could have very much bankrupted the entire Federation. Which brings me to the most uncomfortable part of this debrief. Commander, the Federated Suns can no longer financially support the remainder of our contract with your unit. I'm to inform you that we are invoking our cancellation clause and releasing you from the remaining 4 months of your contract. You will be compensated for this with your agreed-upon MRB release bonus. I'm sorry our time together had to end like this, Commander, but it's completely out of my hands. The Crucis Lancers won't be escaping these budget cutbacks either. While for the time being my command will still exist on paper, for the most part, most of the personnel of the 2nd Crucis Lancers has been consolidated into the 3rd Crucis under Marshal Pedrosa's command and will continue to garrison Tigris. I currently exist to ensure that the Kestrel Lancers continue to be a paper tiger to our enemies while the Federation's economy recovers from the war. But I won't let this deter me. I forged the Kestrel Lancers from nothing once. I can do it again. Although you won't be around to help me this time, Commander, I'll never forget the contributions you and your team made to keep the legend of the Kestrel Lancers alive. We'll be back, and stronger than ever. You'll see. Goodbye, my friend, until we meet again. Right on. That's an okay bit of DLC. I enjoyed that a lot. And we got some completion rewards here, lots of C-bills, lots of rep, a nice ER large laser, nice ultra autocannon, nice LRM, double heatsink. We'll take it. And we hit rank 8. Cool. And we are released and on our way. Where are we? Sarna. Okay. So right in there. So the next question is, I think I'm going to go back, and I say it's a question, it's more of a statement. I think I'm going to go back to my old playthrough, the Cash Falcon save, because I've been hunting hero mechs, and I think I want to continue to do that. In the service of that, imagine we're just going to run transmissions. So I'm not sure I want to just say, oh, hey, here I'm going to run a raid or a garrison duty or something along the lines. But hitting a high reward quest, that feels like that's got some potential. You know, running through all of these. Oh, also, since we're here, message from Arden Sortek, Colonel Arden Sortek. Commander, I'm sorry to see that COC Command saw the need to cut your contract short, but I'm told it could not be helped. No one could have anticipated Comstar's interdiction or the economic crash that preceded it. Although Federated Suns is still willing to offer you short-term, localized contracts, I'm afraid that any long-term commitment is simply not on the table until our unification into the Federated Commonwealth next year. First Prince Davian has asked me to relay to you a message on his behalf. He asked me to commend you on your good work throughout your campaign on behalf of the 2nd Crucis Lancers. The Lancers owe you a debt of gratitude for being such a reliable force throughout the 4th Succession War. Fortunately, Commander, Hans has also deemed that large amounts of your campaigns for the Federated Suns are to be expunged from the official record and classified as top secret. Your inclusion on the 2nd Crucis roster, the hidden earthworks factor that we now possess, the stolen Mio codebooks, and how close the enemy was to getting them, your mission on Sarna, and your capture of the true assailants of the Sarna HPG attack. All of these things will be classified as state secrets and are never to be mentioned or talked about again. While I know it stings, this is often just the way things are for a mercenary, just like your father knew when he agreed to the Hasselstead Station contract. There's some lore there I don't know. Halstead Station contract, excuse me. Although we aren't in a position to financially compensate you in the same way we rewarded your father for his loyalty and silence, we do have some early prototypes from the new Avalon Institute of Scientists that Hans would like to give to you. Prototypes we would never have achieved had it not been for the service of both you and your father. Hans hopes these prototypes serve you well and wants you to know that once the unification of the Federated Commonwealth is final, you have a place among us if you choose to join our cause. I hope you consider and take Hans up on that offer. The Federated Commonwealth can use all the help it can get, making a better, more peaceful inner sphere. Until the Commander, this is goodbye. So some more SIBO, some more rep, and Tier 0 MS. Okay. I will take it. So that said, next time, I think we'll be back with the Cash Falcon. I like my other Lance of Mechs better. And for cold storage, we've got a lot more hero mechs already queued up because I've been gathering them throughout the vanilla playthrough. I'm hoping to 100% that. I don't know that I've got enough transmissions to generate the cash to do that, but we'll see. I think that's where I'm going to start. And thank y'all for coming along with me on this one. I really enjoyed it. So fun DLC. I'm looking forward to Call to Arms. If you've got any tips or tricks for me, I'd love to hear them. Otherwise, thanks for watching.